Welcome back to TubeTalk.
Welcome back, Dougie. It's a boomer this week. It's a boomer.
Yeah.
It's massive. It's huge.
It's quite a big one.
It's a big one. It's a big one. It's a big one. Where do we start? Well, let's not start with Bet of the Week because my Bet of the Week didn't come in last week. Let's end with that.
We'll start with last week, where Holiday Time was brilliant winning at Rosehill.
He was. How good? How good is this horse? How good could he be? Another one of our European imports, and got to say, 100% of the European imports we've brought into Australia have won. We're going up and buying again at the end of this month, end of October. Don't miss out. If you've been involved in one, you know how good it is. If you haven't, get involved. So good. So good.
Make Time made it at...
A two-timer.
Yeah. A two-timer.
That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, by winning at Awapuni.
He did. You got to make time to have quality time, Doug. Make Time, very good. 3 wide on the speed the whole way. Powered away. Too good. He's won 2 of his last 3, and we're backing him up again this weekend.
And then moving on to this week, on Friday at Te Rapa, race 4, we have Margaret Jean.
Come back really well. Her second up run over a distance too short was very good for third. She gets up to 2100 metres, distances where she's very effective, has a nice draw. Craig Grills in the saddle. Shapes a very good race for her. Hopefully the rain doesn't come, the track stays in reasonable condition. Only a small query is fitness at the end of the 2100 with a big rise in distance, but I think she'll be fine. I think she'll be very competitive and hard to beat.
Race 7, Shadow Boxer.
Has just made the field. Nice staying horse. He really good first up. Came from last around 5th as a 2-year-old. You'll probably see the video here. Went to a listed race second up with Spalding. The 1400 metres is too short. You're going to see this horse excel when he gets to 2000. It's just a kick-off point for him. A look for him to make some late ground.
Race 9, Marcella.
Very good. She's come on a lot from her first up run. She's a stakes winner already. Track conditions the key for her. If she gets the track sort of remains about a 5. If it gets to a 5, she'll probably get away with a 6. I think you'll see her improve significantly on her first up run. Be very competitive. Still with plenty of improvement to come. She'll be even better next time out, but she's an each way chance on Friday.
Yeah, on Saturday at Hastings, race 1, we have Starry Beale.
Getting ready for the New Zealand Cup. He's up to 2,000 metres. He'll hate the track. It'll be too wet for him. You'll see him improve again. I sort of think he'll probably run 3rd to 6th, somewhere like that. I don't think he's ready to win, but his campaign is going absolutely to plan. Wrap with him, get him onto a good track, a little bit more ground. You'll see him very effective.
Race 3, we've got GC.
Unlikely to run. He wants a good track. I think there's a lot of rain due. If the rain didn't come and he ran, you're going to see him improve a lot from his first up run, which he needed badly, but I think he's still 1 run away from winning. Can see him running a good race, maybe just peaking late, but unlikely starter on a wet track.
Race 6, Divine Seven.
Very unlucky first up. You'll see the video. She ran 4th. She should have run 2nd, held up all over the place. Come on really well. Nice barrier draw. Step up in distance suits. Looks a nice race for her. Question mark is the track conditions, and if it gets really wet, how she'll handle him. That's a big question mark. On an even surface, she's a very good each way chance.
And then race 8, Make Time.
Backing up. If it rains, great. He won on a very heavy track last week. He's got inside barrier draw. That shouldn't matter. He should run because if the ground's better out wide, because he generally races handy. Small query mark over the 1600 metres. He's been very good at 1400, but he's in a rich vein of form. He's got to be a good each way chance again.
And moving on, at Rickerton, race 2, we have 7-11.
Yeah, very promising filly. Her last run for 3rd, you probably don't see it in the replay, but she had a good spot. She got shuffled back. She got pushed out 3 and 4 wide without cover. So her run was very brave. Getting up to 1400 metres, I love. Awkward draw again, she'll get back. As long as she gets cover, she'll be hitting the line hard. I sound like a broken record, but we've got some nice horses stepping out this weekend, and she is one of them. Very nice each way chance. She's a $1.90 favourite in the race. I think she's right up to that horse.
Race 5, This Is Dramatic.
Excellent first up in a stakes race where she ran 7th, but was held up at a crucial time, couldn't get through, and then was very good late. She was only 80% for that. She's up to about 87% now, closing into 90. She's improved a bit. You'll see her run better again on Saturday and run a nice race, with still plenty of improvement to come. She can threaten the top 3, top 4, but she's got plenty more to come under the bonnet.
Race 8, Fragile.
Well over the odds. She's dropping in grade, back to rating 65. We gave her a quiet trial in between runs, which she won. You'll see that trial here. 1400 metres really suits. She gets over, she gets a nice barrier draw. Don't worry about her first up run, she needed it. I think she is a mile over the odds, and I think she's a nice each way chance.
And then race 9, Deal's Done.
He'll want it wet and he might not get it. 2000 metres is probably at the short end for him, but he's racing in great form. He'll run another nice race. We're getting him ready for the Jericho qualifier, which is 3000 metres in 3 weeks' time, and which he will eat up every bit of that. So he's a nice chance. If the rain comes, it becomes a very good chance. Otherwise, he's probably a sort of 3rd, 4th, 5th kind of horse who could win on a track that might be too firm for him. But if the rain comes, just open your wallet a little bit more.
Kimber Grange, race 2, we have Save a Date for Me.
Very, very talented 3-year-old 7-year-old colt having his first start out of the John O'Shea barn. He won his trial, which you'll see. The horse that ran second to him came out as a $2 hot favourite, won last weekend on debut. Barrier 13, heavy 10 track. He won't like a wet track, so I think he is an unlikely starter. If he does run, the track is a big question mark. If it was running on a reasonably good track, I'd be very, very confident he's smart.
Eagle Farm, race 2, Otera.
Won 2 of his last 3. Another one of our imports that do an amazing job for us that we select. Step up to 2400 metres for me has no fears for him. Small field, great jockey James Allman, slightly awkward barrier draw. He's a big winning chance.
Race 4, Mock Taffy.
Another one of our imports. He won last start after being unlucky prior to that. Nice barrier draw of 6. He should sit midfield with James Allman in the saddle. Distance suits. He's going well. We gave him a maintenance trial between runs, which he won. He's a good winning chance.
Flemington, race 9, we Bring the Boom.
Yeah, really interesting horse. So he's only had 2 starts. He's by Tarzino out of a Lope de Vega mare, so he's bred to get over a lot of ground. First up run was good, was 4th, and the form out of that's been very good. Second up, he won it narrow over a mile. Throwing him in the deep end, going to a listed race over 1800 metres. He's got a bad barrier draw, 14 to 15. Good jockey John Allen in the saddle. It's a bit of a tester to see where he is right now. If he's forward enough and he can run really well, he could be a horse heading to the VRC Derby. If it might just come a little bit early for him, and if it does, we can always spell him and turn him out. But it'll just tell us where he is, right now. He will have no fears of the 1800 metres. It's just how mature he is to handle it. He'll be a 40 to 1 shot. Don't know what to expect. Wouldn't be surprised if he went a boomer. Wouldn't be surprised if he said, "Hey guys, I need the paddock." So let's see.
And then finally on Monday at Warwick Farm, race 4, we have Alabama.
Another one of our imports that was a last start winner. Broken record. People buy a share in an import next month that we are buying. Really promising horse. This is a horse that's going to get 2 miles. He's going to get 1.5 miles. It took him 2100 metres to get up last start, but he was strong late. Barrier 1, Brenton Avdallah on. He's not an easy ride or an easy watch, but the further he goes, the better he gets. So I think we'll see him improve from his last run. I think we'll see him very competitive over 2200 metres. He's a nice each way chance.
And finally, bid of the week. which is at Hastings Race 7 at La Creek.
Yeah, so last week I went for a bit of a roughie, didn't come off, so a bit weak this week. I've gone for La Creek, who's the favourite in the Arrowfield, the Group 1 mile, but I just think she's at $2.40. I think she's fantastic value. I thought hers was the run of the race in the Tarzino, the Group 1 1400. She got shuffled back at the wrong time. She finished off strongly. I think she's clearly the best horse in the race. She appears to handle a weak track. She's going to get that again. She just looks, to me, I thought she'd be a $2 shot. I think at $2.40 she's really good value. So the Creek is my bet of the week.
And hopefully you can bounce back from last week.
Exactly.
About a 2% chance, I'd say, so I don't trust this man, but we'll see.
Trust this man. Trust him.
I've
Don't
got
trust
more.
him.
I think.
Okay, well, next week, win, lose or draw next week, you are the bet of the week, boy.
No, if you win it, you can go again, but if you don't win it, I'll go.
Okay, deal.
Because then you got to continue that luck streak, you know?
Okay,
Yeah.
deal. All right, mate.
Alright.
Thank you very much. And
See you next week.
Bye.
Russo strides up boldly on the outside, and Russo at the 350 moved up to join Quality Time. They're broken 3 lengths clear from Alcyone. Hammeron's not in the hunt, and Wicklow starting to slice through the pack, but Quality Time forges to the front. 3 lengths clear from Alcyone. Wicklow, it's all too late. Quality Time's going to land some very good bets, and how cosy was that? Here's a horse on the way up. Quality Time won by 2.5.